across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Drop deep, drop deep. Back and reload. 18's the mic. Here we go.
Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's quickly out wide to Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hurts.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's good for 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Second and 15. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Carlos Basham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check 52. Hey, watch this, watch this. Let's go! Cover!
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Complete. Richardson has it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Throwing is Hurts.
Green brings it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Giants, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action, it's Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Brady.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Love. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Regular, regular. 42's the Mike, boys, 42.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. On 1st down, Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw here. Got his man there complete to Gallup.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by the tight end, Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady taking a shot for Samuel. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Check me out, check me out, check me out. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. We got it, we got it, we got it. Hey, pack it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Cover, cover. Cover, cover. Easy.
Brady going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Check 31. Check 31. 6. 42.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the right side, caught by Green. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Hurts throw there, caught by Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were